I've always been a big fan of Prince and the movie Purple Rain, and when Vanbanner contacted me and they said they want me to review this purple watch, man, this is fantastic. This is just, there's not many manufacturers that make purple watches. And when I saw this, I thought, all I see is fun. But it's not a cheap watch. When I say cheap, it's not built cheaply. It's inexpensive. It comes in at $260 with a Miyota 9039 boxed sapphire crystal, really finished beautifully, but it's built well. It's built well for the price. So this is an absolute bargain. And I'll tell you what, for those who think that purple is not popular, by the time this video is live, the color purple is probably already sold out or close to being sold out. Now there's 3 different colorways. There's a blue, there's a green, and this purple. And to me, when I saw the purple, I said, yes, please send it out. So they've sent this watch out for us to have a look at and review. We don't have to send it back. They're sponsoring this video, but they have no input into the video's contents. And I tell you what, after reviewing their first watch, the Parking Master, I saw that that watch had a particular cult following. It's actually sold out completely. And when they showed me this particular watch in 38mm, I said, send it down, let's have a look at it. And you know what? Very pleasantly surprised. Now there are some negatives in this watch that would be great to be improved, but everything comes at a cost. For the fact that you're paying $260, you really can't complain, and I'll share everything about that. So first and foremost, guys, let's have a look at the specs of this watch. I measure a case diameter of 38mm exactly. The case height comes in at 11mm. The lug to lug distance is 45.5 and a lug width of 20mm. Now the crown is a 5.8mm screw down crown. It's signed, and it also features 100 meters of water resistance. And the total weight on this bracelet, sized to my 18cm wrist, comes in at 133 grams. And if you have a look at the watch on my wrist, it is sitting superb. It's only a 38mm. It's got a nice 45.5 lug to lug, albeit it does have male end links which extend that lug to lug to 49.5. Now the case height, it comes in at 11mm to the top of that boxed sapphire crystal, which is really cool. For something a little bit different, I think this is pretty special on the wrist. It's just saying, hey, I'm having a little bit of fun, and I like that. The saturation of that dial is superb. The color, though it's a fume dial with a bit of a sunburst effect, it is really doing a great job. Now, if you look at the bracelet on the watch, like I said, it's got mailed end links, it's got solid links with screw pins. As you can see, the clasp, it's signed. A very nice, good hardware, very good quality hardware. Pretty much standard what you find on a microbrand, but very well executed and finished. And looking closer at the clasp, you can see it's got 6 micro adjustments, and there is absolutely no reason why you can't get this spot on, especially with links of that size. So I think they've done really well as far as a usable, practical sports watch, and a fun one at that. Now if we have a look at that dial, that's where all the magic happens. It's got a beautiful, like I said, a fume sort of a finish. It's also got a sunburst effect. The indices are applied, they're lume filled, so are those hands, and the legibility on this is fantastic. Now speaking of that lume, to me it looks like a cross between BGW9 and C3. And as you can see, the handset is nice and bright. It's really glowing beautifully, whereas the indices, not so much. They seem to be lagging behind. Now if we turn the watch off, you can see it's got a solid case back. As you can see, Miyota 9039, their logo branding, very solid, very secure, and offering 100 meters of water resistance, a nice package. And just to clarify, guys, the way that the watch comes in at that price at $260, it's actually listed on their website at around $520. But what they did on their Instagram, they did a poll. Vanbanner did a poll and they said, what do you guys want to pay for this watch? You know, $260 or $520, and obviously everyone's going to vote $260. So what you do, get on their website, you enter a code, and you get this watch for $260 instead of the normal $520. So pretty cool. I know it's a little bit of fun, but then again, the watch itself, it's a lot of fun. Just looking at this thing, it's a lot of fun. And the beauty of it is, it looks great on different straps. I've tried it on a generic black rubber strap, and as you can see, it just looks the business. It really works well. It's just saying to you, hey, let's go out and have some sports fun. I've even put it on a leather strap, and you could probably mess around with a couple of different types of NATOs, some variety here and there, just to break out the monotony of that stainless steel, which is pretty cool. Albeit, personally, I wouldn't want to change it off this stainless steel. I think it's so comfortable. It's been really comfortable on the wrist. I think it's designed well, as well as the finishing has been really, really well executed. Now, as far as the sapphire is concerned, it's a boxed sapphire crystal, and it's got blue anti-reflective coating on the underside. It's doing a good job. It doesn't fully wash out. I can always see that dial, so well done. Now the movement in this watch is a Miyota 9039. The crown is at the 4 o'clock. We'll unscrew it. You get a healthy pop out. One click and you can see we've hacked that movement, and we can adjust the time. Lock it in and the movement starts. The hand winding experience, your standard Miyota, and the latch down experience. Latches on first time, very smooth, locks in, and you've got 100 meters of water resistance. Now I've put this on the time graph, and as you can see, even on the time graph, it seems to be producing healthy results. So I'm trying to figure out how these guys are making money at 260 bucks for this sort of quality. They're literally giving it away. It's a no-brainer. You want a fun desk diver sports watch, something to go out, something that not to take too serious? Here it is. Now, as far as all watches are concerned, there's positives, there's negatives, and with this particular one here, the negatives that I found, when I changed out the straps, the distance between the spring bar and the edge, well, actually the spring bar and the edge of the actual case is very close. So trying to slip in a NATO or even putting that leather strap or that rubber strap, there's not a lot of clearance between the case and the actual spring bar. You could probably get away with curved spring bars, but yeah, just mentioning that, that's something to note. That might limit the amount of straps or types of straps you can put on this particular watch. Another negative, what I see as negative, is that blue anti-reflective coating. You see it's got a pretty dominant blue section there. I know that blue AR is a little bit less expensive a process as clear anti-reflective coating. Personally, I would have loved to see this with clear AR. That's me. But in saying that, the blue is doing a good job. It's not fully washing out. I can see the dial in all lighting situations. But as a stylistic choice, I would have preferred that to be clear rather than blue. Also, those male end links, which extend the lug-to-lug distance from 45.5 to 49.5, that could present a bit of a problem to smaller wrists. And the last negative is that lume. For me, look, the handset is nice, but the actual indices, they just don't seem to be bright enough. I think a couple more layers of application would have been perfect. It would have benefited this watch. But again, I'm complaining. It's a $260 watch, really built well, solid. Everything seems to function well. Miyota 9039, shouldn't really complain too much. Now, when it comes to positives, very simple, the price. The price, the build, the quality, the box sapphire crystal, that Miyota, the bracelet, the fact that it's got screw pins, good hardware, plenty of micro adjustments. It's value, 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 and a lot of fun. So in the world of affordable watches, this is a no-brainer. Seriously, you can spend 260 bucks on a lot of garbage out there. This is not garbage. It's built well. Hats off to the guys at Vanbanner. They've done a great job. Albeit quirky, albeit fun, albeit different, but different is sometimes good. And that's what we've got here. So guys, check them out. Like I said, by the time you've probably checked their website with this particular review, most probably the purple ones might have sold out, because I know that they've got low stock because it's their biggest seller. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about this watch. For me, I've had some fun with it. I've enjoyed it. It's been pretty retro, pretty cool. Nothing to be taken seriously, but it's a decent quality watch nonetheless. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.